How's it going? It is November 6th, and today we're gonna do a beach day. We're walking over to Konyaaltı Beach. It's about 35 minutes or so walk from our hotel. I think we'll just stop and grab water and some snacks on the way. So as we're walking here, I wanted to talk about this haircut I got yesterday. First Turkish conqueror of Antalya. Conquered Antalya March 5th, 1207. Opened doors for foreign trade. He signed the first trade agreement between the Seljuk Turks and the people of Venice in Antalya. Okay, so back to the haircut. I had been wanting a haircut for a bit. Hair was getting a little long and just don't like dealing with it in the heat, and washing it as we travel is a little annoying sometimes. And so having short hair just much easier, dries really fast, and is a lot cleaner and cooler in the heat. So I finally looked up some places yesterday and just decided to go with one that was close by that had a ton of reviews and was reviewed well. So I messaged them on WhatsApp and asked if they had an opening, and he said that I could come by in just 30 minutes. So I said, okay, we were just a 5-minute walk away. So set that up and head over there. We head over there. It's about 5 p.m. Arya did come along because we were just walking around, which ended up being kind of cool. They had a nice place to sit and gave her coffees and teas and stuff, and we had a good time, as we'll get into here. So like I said, don't ever get my hair cut this short. I've had it long most of my life, but just wanted to get something short as we're traveling for a while longer, and then I don't have to worry about it. So I pulled up some just like crew cut type pictures to show them, because they don't speak English that well, and don't know if I'm way into it. Maybe I'll get used to it, but haven't gone this short since maybe, I was less than 5 or something. But so we go in there, I sit down in the chair, show him the picture, and he starts cutting my hair. Have this younger dude working there cutting mine, and he starts shaving the sides, and then things start just continuously getting a bit more funky there. The first thing is he keeps trying to get me to cut it shorter and shorter, and is showing me pictures of like basically cutting this sides completely to my skin, like shaving and then fading to the top. And this continues on throughout the whole haircut, where I just have to turn down so many things but end up accepting quite a bit of stuff. So yeah, he shaves all the sides down. I have to deny the skin shave, and then he uses scissors on the top to cut, and keeps doing like these random jokes of like looking at the screen and not even watching as he's cutting, and just trying to mess around a bit. And he is showing me a bunch of videos of like Turkish barbers smashing whatever hair gel cream on people's heads with their flip-flop and asking me if I want to do it. Kind of turning that down. I don't know if he's really asking. Again, doesn't speak English, but I keep saying maybe I'll let him do it if he gives me the haircut for free, but I don't think he understood ever. So he continues to cut the top, finishes everything up, and they offer me coffee and keep giving Arya drinks, and then once the hair's pretty much cut, he does put the foam in my hair but doesn't slap it on my head or anything. And then we switch to another worker there and throughout the whole thing they're kind of just, you know, laughing here and there. I don't really know what they're talking about or planning, but they are laughing once in a while. They didn't seem like bad people. It was definitely like we were all having a good time, but it was a bit funky. And yeah, didn't really order any of the services we're going to get into now, but basically the first thing they start off with is a face mask, I guess, some brown cream stuff. So they cover my whole face in that, and it just hardens, and I'm sitting there with like this brown cream on. And then some other guy comes in and brings the beeswax like ear cleaning things that you light on fire, and so they stick those in, and they're kind of doing funny things like putting them both in my ear and with my face all covered. And but anyways, they light those, which I don't know if those actually do anything, but whatever. They hold those, and then another worker comes around eventually and just sprays some hairspray or something and does like a flamethrower randomly from the beeswax tube coming out of my ear. It's a little sketchy, but it is pretty funny, and of course we ended up doing it again so Arya could get this footage. And so after this, he asked me if I want like an ear wax, or like wax hair removal for my ear. And so I'm not really sure exactly if they're gonna do the inside or what he means, but I just say sure, why not. And so I still have the brown stuff all over my face, and it's just getting harder and harder. And then they cover the outside of my ears in this like blackish wax, and that hardens on there. And so I'm looking pretty silly at this point, just brown creamed face and black ears. And then once the wax hardens on the ears, he comes and yanks them off, and it is a little bit painful. I did grunt a couple times, but it was a fun experience overall. After that, they wash everything off my face, and I guess shampoo, conditioner, probably my hair and face and everything. And then they also give you a massage for a while, like a little bit on the shoulders, and then like forehead and temple, and then your arms as well. So we finally wrap up. It's been, I don't even know how long, hour and a half, maybe something around there. So I'm finally asking, like, is that everything? Because they kept doing more and more. And yeah, so they told me the cost They said it was 1,200 lira, so I think that's like 28.50 USD, which was more than I wanted to spend, but it was a fun and wild experience, I guess. Definitely don't recommend if you're just trying to get a cheap cut and not hang around for a while. They still gave me some more coffee as well, and it was really good. Okay, so I think we're about 10-minute walk still, coming across some markets here and there on the way. Some monument here. The Martyrs Monument you are visiting was raised in memory of the innocent Turkish children who died in the Turkish army against all enemies. 1998. Okay, I think we're coming up on the beach here. Just gotta figure out where to go down. There's where we're headed. Just heading down the road. Looks like there's some kind of elevator for that hotel, maybe. This is Konyaaltı Beach. Pebbly beach, got the sandals on. Got a rock. Cannot wait to jump in the water. It is hot. Got some kind of chicken seasoning chips. Pretty good. Not my favorite. That was very relaxing. First swim in the Mediterranean Sea. Pretty clear. Actually kind of like the pebble beach. Don't have sand on everything. Your feet do get a little raw after walking on it for a bit though. We're just gonna head back to the hotel, get situated a bit, and then probably gonna check out the old town at night, grab some dinner and look for that beer again. Pretty quiet downtown so far. Still can't find the Red L one. I'm thinking they maybe don't make it anymore. Been to like 20 restaurants and stores looking for it. But the regular one's okay. The ocean's out there. Second beer attempt at my friend's pub. It just doesn't exist. How many beers am I gonna have to drink?
I'll never find a way running down to every place. When you reach out for my love in there, yeah. I will be here for you, baby. I will be here for you when you're falling. I will be here for you.
Some show going on. The Antalya clock tower. Had too many beers looking for that Red Ale and was craving a doner kebab. Haven't had one yet. Got a little bit of rain and lightning going on. Okay, I'm gonna end it for the day. That was really fun. Hopefully I captured it okay. Still searching for the Red Ale that Gabriel likes. And we're headed to a new city tomorrow. See you there. Oh yeah, and that was my friend's pub, the bar that we were at. Really cool place. Definitely check out if you're ever in Antalya.